Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 158 of our BU 365-day challenge. Do one thing every day that improves us. Today we're talking about relationships and our story and situation. The S in our SOAP framework, we're going to start unraveling and the framework, the SOAP framework, and applying it to one area or aspect of friendship in our life. And I decided, of all the groups, I actually went through and went back through my videos and researched yesterday because I was like, all right, I think I've done most of the categories, but I'm not sure I've done all of them. So I realized I've done family 3 times, different people and members of my family, my sisters, my mom, and my kids, including my son-in-law. I have not done friends. I've done acquaintances. I've done romantic. I won't touch sexual with a 10-foot pole. You're all on your own when it comes to sexual relationships. I'm not even going to get into that one. I've done work. I've done a couple different areas and aspects of work. And I haven't really done situational, but we'll catch that up in October, November, or December. We'll make sure we run through, and maybe not with respect to relationships, but with respect to everything, because our physical, our mental, our emotional, our spiritual, our communication, everything depends on the situation that we find ourselves in. So that one's a little complicated to cover, but I want to make sure that you've got the SOAP framework in your toolbox in order to use so that whatever situation you find yourself in, you are automatically doing the best thing for you. So I decided to pick friends, and who better to represent friends than Eeyore and Winnie the Pooh. Our idiom for supersize your business today is a friend in need is a friend indeed. And Eeyore is forever losing his tail, and Winnie the Pooh and company are reattaching it. So I thought they would be a good representation for that particular idiom. So how are we going to go about telling our story? And by story and our CD, your CD, my CD, our current story, our current situation with respect to the relationship we're talking about, and our desired, our future, what we really, really want for this particular relationship. And then the rest of the SOAP framework, the rest of this week, we're going to use to fill in how do we get from where we are currently to where we want to be, our desired state. So C to D, I call it the CD, your CD, to go from your current to your desired state. So we've talked about imaginary friend. We've used visualization. We've used, and I didn't go back and look at all the different tools we've used when it comes to telling our story. But I did a little research and I found that there's, different types of narratives and stories. And a story is just a narrative that's meant to communicate something to the listener. Well, in this case, you are the listener. You're telling yourself the story by going back and pulling things out of the past and deciding where am I currently with my friendships. For me, maybe it's your romantic partner, maybe it's your kids, maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your sister, your brother, brother-in-law, sister-in-law. I don't know. Whatever relationship, but just pick one relationship. Now, I'm going to pick one friend, just one, that I want to improve my relationship with. Why? Because everybody's different, right? And if I try to apply it to all my friends, it's too generic and too general when I want to improve a relationship with one specific friend. So just like if you're doing family or work or acquaintances, pick one particular acquaintance to go through this exercise with, right? So tell the story. What's your current situation with, well, I'm going to say with Kim. I'm going to use Kim as my friend. I don't know if I'll do Kim, but my friend Kim. And what's our current situation? What was the past like? What is where we are right now? Sometimes we've had a great past, but we've had a falling out or something. So depending on, or maybe you are in your romantic relationship and you've been clicking along, you've had that honeymoon phase, you've gone through some trials and tribulations together, but you're in kind of a tough place and you want to get back to, being connected, whatever it is for you. So what's my friendship now with Kim? What do I want it to be? What do I want my desired friendship, my perfect friendship with her to look like? And I'm going to tell myself the story of that. I'm going to, and I'll share 8 ways to be a better storyteller, but that's not really exactly what we want to tell, because we're not telling other people the story. We're telling ourselves the story. So when it comes to different parts of a story, like setting, characters, plot, conflict resolution, and point of view and theme, well, it's our point of view. The theme is our current relationship story. What's our story like? The setting is wherever you want the setting to be. I always say the timing is now, the setting is now the characters are you and the other person that you want to improve the relationship with. The plot is, you know, you want to go from where you are to where you want to be. So today, I want you to just spend a few minutes thinking about that. What's your current situation in relationship? What's your current story you're telling yourself about your relationship? And what story do you want to be telling yourself? What's your desired state, your desired relationship? If your relationship were perfect, spend some time visualizing and feeling the feelings of what it will be like. I'm going to say what it will be like, because if you choose to follow through with the SOAP framework and do the things that you come up with and continually improve that relationship, it will absolutely positively be the relationship you want it to be. Again, with relationships, it's tricky because it's more than one person. You can only control your part of the relationship. You can only control what you do and your responses. You can't control another person. So if you're trying to enforce a relationship with the person who doesn't want a relationship with you, all you're going to do is push them away. At least that's been my experience. So our action item today, what's your story? And then just do this, just in your mind, tell yourself your current story and your desired story, and then share one thing, anything you want about this exercise and about thinking about your current to desired story. Does that create some tension? Because there's probably already tension there if you've picked this relationship to improve. Does that create a little more tension and a little more desire and passion on your part to go from where you are to where you want to be, from the C to the D? All right, that's it. Any questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the O in our SOAP framework. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow.